and the video is about a project that we will do. We will use the same dataset, Titanic dataset, but this time we will implement all the techniques that we have learned up to this point. Plus, we are also going to submit this project put in Kaggle, so you get the clarity what is required to do. So Kaggle submission, and we will also check the accuracy that we are getting after submission and see how it really goes. So let's start with the video, guys. I'm Saurabh Tripathi, and let's start with the video. So I've already kept my train file here. I don't have my test file at the moment. So I have to first shift my test file here. And yes, I have to create a new file too. That is, I'm going to use for the project. So I will create a new file, Python 3. Meanwhile, I will also shift my Titanic dataset. Let me copy that. Here we go, test dataset, and we also have a gender submission. There it is, gender submission test. Copying this, here we go with the file. So you have all the three files that we required for Titanic. This is train, test, and gender submission is an example of how you should be submitting a project in Kaggle. So that is all we need to require. Okay, naming this file as Titanic project file. So project file, and Kaggle submission. Start with putting if they will This is my problem statement. I'm just giving you an example of problem statement. Usually it is always better that if you let me also write on dynamic dataset. Okay, so it's better to write it this way. So you know the problem statement from the very starting. What you can also do, because we are doing Kaggle project, we should also visit Kaggle to see what we have inside this particular sheet. So let's go on Kaggle Titanic project, and here we have this data set, and everything of the data set is already explained here. We have all the clarity that there should be your math machine learning model, and this is the details that we have. These are the submission and these are data set explanation. So you can keep this explanation with you too if required. You can keep all of it in the file. So what you can do, you can just put it in a markdown cell like this, and let's see if I run it. Is it collapsing? It is collapsing. So what I can do, I can do one more thing. I can put this marker. So I will put this marker, and this size will do. I think this space and backspace and size will do, and perfect. So we have this dataset and details of the dataset that is required from the Kaggle. I have just shifted the dataset from the Kaggle only. I can also pick that the overview part, so where we can discuss what we require to do in this particular project, and the challenges, skin, this and death and percentage, crew, and all those things. So crew people have died. So guys, the problem statement is that we have a particular quantity of people, a number of people, and which they died on the ship, and we need to predict what kind of person has survived, what kind of person has died, and that is the main question in this project. So what data will be used to overcome the competition, how to submit the Kaggle project. Every detail is already given here that you required. Okay, description is given here completely, and the overview of the problem is already given to you. This is the overview that you have. I hope welcome to Kaggle place. And competition use this machine learning project, and this is this. I hope you get the idea. We can also play this video where you will get the idea on what internship is all about and everything is all about. So guys, this is from Kaggle, and this is the first page. You can say the first competition kind of thing, and these are the details. So I hope you get the idea how to do the R&D before working on the project. The reason I'm saying all these things, guys, because before working on any project, please spend decent amount of time over details and terminologies, which is really important before you start working on a project. So that's been said, guys. Let's import the library. So I'm going to import my pandas as PD. Okay, importing numpy np, importing my C1 as import plot lib.py plot as plt import. I think this import is not really required at the moment. Let's this is more than enough for the moment. Let's import this much, and all right, no errors, so great, no spelling mistakes there. And now I will create a data frame. So obviously I have to import train and test part. So train, so pd dot data frame, sorry, read csv in this case. So read csv, I want to read train. Okay, and we'll copy this and paste it in the next line, and this time I will make it test. So test part will be here, and this will be test 2. tst test, and I think we're good to go. And printing the head is one important thing. So train dot head of this, getting my test head as usual. And we do know that we don't have a survive column in the test part, so that is quite obvious. So that is one thing we as we need to this. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. So guys, I hope you get the explanation here. So once we are done with this part, these two parts, we have to handle and we have to draw few columns with it not required, and that dropping will be decided accordingly. Usually, guys, you can also elaborate on name part where you can have Mr. and Mrs. kind of thing, and you can elaborate on that part too. But right now, just to save time a little bit, I'm not really willing to work that much on the name part, because I have to do a lot of regular expression on this. That is something I don't want to do at the moment. So let's move on and work with the columns. So train dot columns, and these are my columns that I'm having. So in these columns, as I have already done some R&D in this dataset, I am already aware that I want to drop unwanted columns. So I will let unwanted is my list, and I will just copy the complete list for now. Okay, and we'll paste it here. Now let me decide which are the unwanted columns. The passenger ID is not something that I want to keep. Okay, so I'm dropping passenger ID part. And what I will do for why then, what I will do with the test part, I will simply use the sample gender submission passenger ID column, and before submitting the Kaggle, you will get the idea what I'm saying if you're not aware of this. And removing, I think removing the passenger ID is a good idea, so I will remove passenger ID, and P class and till name I want to keep. I want to don't want to remove sex or siblings of past. So these are the columns that I want to keep. So deleting this, and fare is what I want to keep. Cabin is what I want to drop. So we'll drop cabin. Embark is what I'm going to keep. As I have already seen the last project, that embark is an important column. So I'm dropping these four for now. Okay. So these are my unwanted columns that I'm going to drop. So just straightforward, I will drop it from train and test. So nothing special. Just can write a simple function for this. I can write simple drop line. So drop will be there. So I have to drop these values. So before dropping it, let's think for a second if I am missing anything or not. Person ID survive P class, name, sex, age, past 10. I have to put the survive column in target value 2. That is also one part. That is in the X part basically. So you can come back later and try it separately. So that will do. Oh my bad. Train. Okay. Dot drop columns will be unwanted. My bad on this. In place is true for here. We'll use the same approach for test parts. So test will also have same lines. The only thing that will be repeated is train. I will remove that. This should do. I think this will perfectly run the cell for me. So again the train dot add, and test dot add will give me the same answer. So test dot add. So dropping is done. So all dropped. Let me add another cell after dropping. This look good. So perfect. We have dropped the columns. Now we have categorical columns, and yes, survive column is also in my eye. So I want to keep survive column in someone else. So I will just shift my train dot survive this column to something else. Let's check if value will make any sense to it. So if I just print values, this will be better, I think. Yes. So I will just shift the values here. In the array form, it will be better to shift. So values, and this will be my target. Okay. This is my target. And that's it. I think this is more than enough. And so now we have target in this. So let's drop it from the train. So train again dot drop. Okay. The column name is just survive this time. So survived. Okay. Dot in place. I wonder if survive will work this way. Okay, it is good. Perfect. And print dot columns. I will just print the columns this time rather than printing everything. So I won't see any survive column anymore. Perfect. So survive is dropped. Okay, that is your drop column. Moving further, once we are done with the dropping of survive column, I think next will be that we need to handle the categorical values and the null values. So printing the nan is the first thing that I want to do. So train dot is null, yes, and dot sum. Of course, we want to see the calculation only. This is the sum value that we have for train, and copying the same text for test part. So we'll give test here, run it, and we get this. So we have age both common. So age is count for both. Fare is drop. One fare is missing in test, and embark has two values that are missing. So I think I should go ahead and handle these null values. And before this, I also want to check something. So train dot embark dot unique. So oh my bad, that's a method. So unique. Okay, we have a nan and this. Same thing I want to check for test. So why I'm checking this, guys, because I want to know that if there is any extra category that I'm missing. Is there any extra? So let me mark it a markdown cell here, what I'm doing here. Perfect. So we check this. So no extra category. So the are same. Train and test. Perfect. This is done. Once you're done with this, I know you already know you have to handle the null values, and handling the null values, numerical value will be handled with mean. So age will be first handle value. So train dot age equals to train dot age will be inside PD. So we did fill null. Oh, my bad. Second. Pressing here. In dot age dot me. So I will fill the age column of train with the fill null, that is this value, and this should do the job for me. And for test also, I will have to do the same thing. Test dot age, and that is equal to test. My bad. Test dot fill null, fill any basically train age dot mean, and filling this value. One thing that all of a sudden strikes me, that what is the mean of train and test? That is something that I have not checked. So let's check this part too. So this is something that we do usually in the starting point. So let's do it in the starting point only, rather than doing it here. So train dot info, that is, we should always do this, and test dot info. Okay, and that's followed by train dot describe, test dot describe. Now what I want to check, I want to see the mean of train and test for age column. So it's 29 for here. Okay, and for test we have is 30t. 30 and 29 is not that much far away, and it's 29.5 and 30. It is hardly 0.5 difference, so it's okay. I think we can go with that. Perfect. So no issue. We are moving forward with this and running this cell, and we are done with this filling the null values. So again, just to confirm this, want to check this and that. So after this, is there a null value in this? No. Oh, fair is there. Fair is something I have to handle. So test, let me copy this first and put it there only, and paste it, make it fair, perfect. And the train also have a categorical value in the embarked, I remember that much. So train dot embarked, okay, sorry, it has to be Finland, so it should be like this: train dot Finland NA and train dot embark dot mode, and that is, I want to pick the first value of mode. Okay, and closing it. It shows less bracket are there. Am I missing something? Oh, square bracket is missing. This is perfect. This should not be there. This is extra. I think this should be. Perfect. I don't want this. I want to check is any will also do. All right, don't see any value here at the moment, and the same for train. Perfect. No value. So we are done with the null value handling in this scenario. Perfect with that. And moving forward now. Once you're done with handling the null values, next step will be that handling the category values. We have embark and sex column which has some category values inside it. Get dummies will do the job, and one thing that I have been discussing, that parch has to be mapped again. That also something I want to do. That is also something I will prefer to do. Okay, I think apart from this, everything is smooth at the moment. So no requirement over updating that part. I think I will not go for the plotting part. We already have done enough plotting for these libraries. So plotting is something that I might completely skip, because I don't need plotting. I already know the stuff in this data set and we've done it several times. So next, what we can do, we can handle the categorical values. So we will do pd dot, and not this one. Let me see, train dot. Do we have? Oh my god, it's pd dot get dummies. I want to put complete train inside this. Okay, so I don't have any issue with that. And in place is not a parameter here, so we have to do it another way. That means we have to put it in the train part again. Train equals to, I'm putting train completely here and replace the train with it. Okay, same thing goes for test. For now, pd dot get dummies test. This is there. One thing I want to do, draw first is true. I want to keep it first column of any. So draw first is true here. This should do, and see what we have done. Train, oh my bad, that had is this. Okay, perfect. It is all clean. And test dot, and d is capital here. I want to be small. Perfect. I think the cleaning is perfectly done. So no null values, no repeated values. So we have, oh my bad, I have given age, I think. Age is being filtered out. Did I miss something? Male, female is okay. Age 1, age 2 should not be under like this. That is one mistake. Something I have missed here, because we are getting age like this and fear is also getting like this. So this is not the output I was expecting. It should only have the sex column and the column. Okay, my bad. I made a big mistake here. Whenever you're doing this, you should not do it like this. You should use it separately. So I'm putting it in the sex. Okay. That will not do. Wait 1 second. So in this case, let me see the head, male, female, and we have here. I don't think I've missed anything. Let me check female first. Age, female, age mean, It is test. That is a mistake. Test. Test. Okay. So this should do now, and that means I have to run it from top just to make sure that no error is there. Let's see if it is working this time. Fair and this is not changing, but at least spotted one mistake that we have not given this test here. So this is perfect at the moment, and fair embark this. I think no values was there, so both are correct. So at least we have corrected this one, okay, with correct values. And moving forward, we will be dropping the. So we check the get dummies. We converted the get dummies like this. Why we are I'm using age. Okay. We did it for. Okay, train. We have this age 6. Everything is correct. Only the age part is what we are getting wrong. So let me work on that first. 1 second. What about this part? This is having fair and age both converted. So I think has to be some updated definition. Let me check that part. Prefix this data has been given this. So did I miss something? Okay, dummies this here. Dummies. Guys, whenever you are stuck like this, your definition is best way of actually practicing it. It saves a lot of time. So it is doing it like this only, and I think the implementation is correct. I don't see any correction in that implementation. I think I have to do some R&D on this now. Okay. So code is correct. I don't think any issue with the code is there. I think I should check before and after. That will help me a lot. That is what you can do if you are stuck like this. So what I'm doing, I'm printing the head of train and I'm printing the head of test. Let's see where I have missed it. Okay, let's go further. Let me refresh the page. So we don't have any memory issue. Perfect. Now moving forward. This. Okay. Agent fair normal. So I dropped. We have these category fill null. I'm checking the drop. We have had like this. We have test it like this. So embark is already 1321 here. How? So there is some bug. I mean, I have done some mistake because I'm seeing that embark is already changed before even getting reaching to get dummies. I have not reached to get dummies yet, and it is already converted. That is what is creating the issue, and it is also modified. Age is also modified. Everything is modified already. So that is what IN is converting everything. So fill null. Let me check everything here. Train age, train of fill null, and age with me. Okay, one thing that I just spotted is I'm not using the age conveyor. That is a mistake. Even though I was looking at it, I was not able to see it every single time. That's one mistake I have spotted, and that is also happening here too. Okay, I'm doing the same thing, and here too. So and let's not assign it like this. I think this is also what is creating the issue. So be on the safe side and place true. That will be better. So this guys, I hope you have noticed that mistake was far up, but it was getting captured at the very end. Okay, so you have to do this hit and trial and R&D kind of stuff. I hope it will give a decent result this time. I'm not really sure this time, but let me run it and let me see it again. Okay, let me run the cells and see what happens. Okay, no errors there. Values have handled. Okay, no issues there now. No, not in fair, not in age, nothing. So hope the items will get correctly this time. Yes, it is perfect. So after a little bit of dent in between, we are continuing the same spot. So I think guys, you got the idea. This kind of bug resolving is what you need to do, and that only happens in the live code. So looking at the sheet and doing it in the code is different. And no matter how much experience you have, guys, you don't try to memorize the syntax. You hit and trial and get the syntax correct. You don't really memorize it. As you have seen, I don't memorize the syntax. I was not even recalling that in place is a parameter here or not, because you use several functions. Sometimes in place is a parameter, sometimes it is not. If it is a parameter, I keep it. If it is not, I do it the assignment part. So both you can do it, but this is far better approach for me. Okay. So we get the idea. Now moving forward, we have done all the conversion part. No conversion is left. One thing that is left for me is the P class. So P train dot P class is what I want to check. Unique bracket, and this is the value. Same thing for test goes. I will do it for test. Guys, here what I'm doing here is handling as they are. Okay, so I will convert 3 to 1. 1 3. In case 2 will be 2. So middle class will be middle class. That is not going to change. Only need to change the mapping of 3 to 1 and 1 to 3. That is all I need to do. Okay, this is the P class that I'm seeing at the moment, and this is the P class I'm seeing at the moment. This should change. That is what my aim is. I'm giving the hat 10 just in case I'm able to capture it clearly. I don't want to make any mistake this time. And to be on the safe side, I have kept it like this. And let's also train dot P class. Give it like this. Let me put values. These are the values I'm getting. Let's not print it completely. I'm keeping it only till 20 and see this value, and it should be equal to when I've done the conversion. So plotting mapping. So I can also use replace. Actually, that is also an option that I have. So PD dot okay. So replace take the answers here. So it has some space, and here we go. So replace has some parameters, basic parameters to replace with. So what you want to replace with, and the value that you have to give. So when you use replace, let me go to the bottom. Here we go. So whenever you want to replace, you just let them know that what you want to replace, and you work with what you want to replace it. So I want to replace my 3 to 1, and that is what I will do. And the issue that I will face here is I want to replace two things simultaneously, because 3 to 1 and then 1 to 3. If I don't do it simultaneously, that will also create an issue. It is something that I don't want. So I have to mind that part too. So I can use mapping in this scenario and see if it has multiple parameters too. So replace this by 4. So all the values of 0 to 1 will be replaced by 4. Replace to this value to this value. So you can do multiple replacement too. That is a good thing that we can try. And okay, so let's go ahead and see what we can do, what we can achieve. We also have the mapping method here, which can also be a good option for us. So rather than directly jumping on the data set and trying this and that, what I usually do is, suppose I'm not really sure about the function. I have my doubts. I don't want to replace it simultaneously, and I don't want to make first all the 3 to 1, then everyone will be converted to 3, and it will be the same thing for me. So I don't want that. So to avoid this, what you can do, you can keep a key here. Say this is my key, and say my value are there. So 2 comma 2 comma 2 comma 3 comma 3 comma. Okay. These are 4 values, and pd dot data frame. Let me make it a data frame, putting it inside D, and then this will be my D again. I'm just giving an example how I actually, when I'm stuck, I do things. So this is how I see the things. Now I have my D as a data frame. So what I can do, I can use apply to. I can use an apply. In this apply, I can define a lambda. Okay. And in this lambda, I will take one value that will give say if will give 1 if my x is 3, if if x is equals to 3. Okay. But in this case 2 will be hampered, so that will not work. Just given, I hope you get the idea what I want to say here. And let's get back to the point where you were using replace, and you want to try replace and check if this definition kind of work will do. So dictionary will be there. I will simply put in the place of 2 I want to put 4. Okay, I want to put 3, and in the place of 3 I want to put 2. Okay, and will it work like this? And it is working perfectly. So this ensures, guys, why I'm doing this. What is the reason? Suppose, guys, we also have one more step in between. Suppose we have 5 also in the between, and let's try it now. So why I'm trying this? I'm giving you an example that now this makes me sure that if I put this particular methodology on the complete data frame, it will not hamper the current quality. I could have done it in the background without showing you to you. But guys, when you are actually working on a project, you need to be sure before modifying your data set, either create a copy or create a dummy data set and try the method on this and see the output for 4 or 5 lines. Now, after seeing this 4 or 5 lines, you know that okay, this is replacing it perfectly. I don't have to worry about anything. So every 2 is converted to 3 here. Every 3 is converted to 2 here. No issue is there. 5 is not hampered. So this will work perfectly for me. I know this now. Now I will simply go and For 3, I will say for 1 put 3, okay, and for 3 put a 1, okay. That is what I'm going to do here, okay. Now the question that is arising, that if is it going to be in place true. So I have already checked it, so I have no doubts. So you can simply go and use it as in place true, and then replace, okay, putting a bracket, putting a curly bracket, putting the same thing again. So I don't want to change it anywhere. So I will copy this, paste it, putting in place true again. So I'm just copying and pasting it to save my time. Okay, so 1 will be converted to 3 and 3 will be converted to 1. That is what I'm doing. And once I run this, there is no coming back. So once I'm done with this, I will remove these two. Now guys, I will simply print this again and see if it has worked for me or not. Okay, so this 3 is going to give 1, then 3 is 1, and this yes, it is converted perfectly, and no 2 has been hampered. So it shows that okay, perfectly, it is not there is no flaw, and it is completely all right. It is perfectly all right at this moment. So now we can move forward, guys. We know that the categories are perfectly fine. Now we are done with this particular. So let me run this so you get the line, and we are ready. We are completely ready with the dataset. Train.head, and we are completely ready with the training part. Now we can start with the training. So one more thing that, okay, it is modified. Have I given complete dataset? I didn't realize that. One mistake more that I've done. I have to use P class here. So no issue. I will do it now and run it again. That is why, guys, whenever you are working with it, always print a head, so you will know that you have done a correct thing or not. You just notice that I have made a mistake, and because I tried to print head, I was able to notice it right here. If I was trying to give it this to a machine learning model, it would have been a blunder. Okay, going back, I have to run the cells again. So perfectly fine, running the cells again, coming to that cell, and this is what I'm getting. Perfect. I don't see any mistake anymore. Let's also confirm with the test, so I don't have any doubts. Okay, so head, and there you go. Perfect. Both are correct. I don't have any issue now. So let's import algorithm. So for now, just to save time, import from SQL. Let's do it from that is more than enough. From sklearn dot let's run it. Okay, some issue there. Ensemble import from classifier raw is there. So RF and classifier, parenthesis, and estimator is 100 only. I don't care about the random stater at the moment, and still this should be on the safe side. Let's give it a random state. No room for mistakes anymore. So guys, once you're done with this, we'll simply go and fit it. Same steps again. So rf dot fit. My bad. 1 second. Make it y. Put it back. Okay. Train part is there, and and I've not splitted it. One thing was also left, that is splitting, that is required. So I will split it, and splitting will be required the data split library. After splitting it, I will be fitting it. So let me do that too. From sklearn dot, not this one. 1 second. It's not choosing small selection, and train is split. Perfect. I have to create new cells. So x underscore train, x underscore test, target x, target train, target test, test split. In train split, I will give my train part, comma target part, comma test size or train size, both will do. So not giving it a parameter. I hope I'm not making a spelling mistake here. I think I am making a spelling mistake. Let me check that. 1 second. Test size, it is perfect. Then why it is not giving is a parameter? No issue, doesn't matter. And then a random state is also required thing. It is again not giving by tab, so state first to say again 42, doesn't matter. Stratified is something I want to use. Train, we don't have that train.x. That is one thing that we need to realize. So we have already split it. Okay, and I think study file will give an error because yes, study file is an error. We will make it fast, obviously, because it required a complete dataset. That is one requirement that is required, which is missing at the moment. What I can do, I can if I want to do this, I have to remove the split part from above. So I think that is not a challenge here. Let's modify that. But I want to use stratified anyway. So yes, let's move above. Let's move this target part. I will not divide my target value here. Okay, so we will not be dropping the target value either. Now, in this case, if I'm not dropping it, I have to make sure that I'm working on it at the end. Okay, so it will show the values, it will not be moved, and here it will be there. So I think there will be no issue. Perfect. So in this case, the target value will not be there. So it will be like this: the survive column will be there, and then the train. Yes, train. I have to give it before train dot drop, and I will use one parameter and will drop the survive. After dropping this, it will be dropped completely and will not be used. So train will be up, this will be up, and here in stratified, now it will not give me an error because I will use train dot survived. Okay, let's see from right above. I'm not checking by running it, I've directly modified it. So let me reshare. Perfect. Let me import it again. Let me run all of it. I could use above option too. I hope you already know that I can go up and run all the cells. But it is again giving me an error. Invalid parameter passed. Stratified 0 and 1. That is surprise. I wasn't expecting this. And stratified survive, that is perfectly correct. And let me check. Display target drop, and I have dropped survive column. I hope it is dropped properly. Then the train dot survived. Okay, that is correct. This got stratified is giving error. Train dot survived is something that is giving error. And we want to mine the train to survive. I think the parameter is perfect and certify 0. Okay. So is it like this? Let me check then. Okay, need to do R&D on this now. Let me be more visible first. That will help me a lot. So putting enter, and forward. Let's put it again. Survived only. So it is going. That means it should not have an issue. Now it is saying in one printer past started is 0. This 0 is what it is giving issue this value. So let me check that. Is not for this, then what? Okay. Correct for 1 second. Just 35. Okay, this is not stratified. This is stratified. Perfect. So spelling mistake was there. It takes some time to when point out a spelling mistake when you're working really fast. So by pressing enter, it give you better visibility. That helped me because it was done in a single line. It was very hard to actually point out a spelling. I also need to increase the size of this text, which is again another drawback that I'm facing. It's better now. It was too small in the initial stage. So now it's stratified. I think it is done, perfectly divided. So it is already done. So random forest is done. Now I have to pass train and test part. So fit it with X train and Y train, I believe. It is TR train. Y. So fitted. Now let's predict. So RF dot predict, and I want to predict what I want to predict. I want to predict X test, and the predict value should be captured. So prediction will be capturing predict value and predict Y. I believe that is a better name. Not Y. Predict TR is better name, and let it predict it. Let's see what we have in predict, and these kind of values are there. So perfect. Now what the prediction does, let's see accuracy score and give my actual value, that is tr underscore test, I believe, and the predict tr. It is giving 78% accuracy. So I won't say that it is increasing. It is somehow not the accuracy I was looking for. I was expecting better than 80, but at least I have given something better. So not complaining, but it could have been better. So no issue. At least we have 78 accuracy. So random forest is giving me 78 accuracy. Let's move forward and submit the projects. See if do I find anything, any improvement in the submission. So pd.to, not pickling it, I'm saving it. So my bad again. So I have to give y now. So first of all, make it a markdown cell so you can write it. So processing part for Kaggle. That is basically the test part. So this is the test, right? And this is my data set. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to print a head first of all, see if everything is okay. Yes, it is okay. Then rf dot predict, okay, and there is no requirement of division, so we'll just pass test basically directly, and ypred is this. We have this ypred, and here we go. So we have ypred, and let's see what ypred has. These kind of values are there inside of ypred, and once I'm done with this, obviously I have to save it somewhere. So pd.read csv. I think sample submission, I believe. Then let me refresh this first. That file. Oh, on the wrong page. Gender submission. Gender submission CSV dot passenger ID. So let me read it first. Let's make it D for now. Okay, and let it read. I hope no child is running above. No, all is good. It is taking time. Perfect, it's done. So D and then passenger ID will be my ID. So why guys, why I'm doing all this hard work? I mean, let me explain. This is my D, and let me print the head of it. Okay, this is my passenger ID head, and this gender information is what format is required for Kaggle. Guys, what I'm doing here, I'm just going to print the shape of D. So D dot shape. This is my shape. This is 418 and comma 2 is my shape. So this is the shape that I have in mind. These are the two columns that is required in my data frame. So this is why I'm picking this D dot this. So I don't have any issue. And what I'm doing is I'm just going to do it in a data frame fashion. So data frame, okay, and I have to make a key there. So what I want to do, I want to create dictionary. Okay, and in this dictionary, I want to put the name passenger ID as my key colon D dot passenger ID, comma, and survived column is there. So D dots And the prediction is what I'm going to put here. So Wired was the name, if I'm not wrong. So Wired is the name, and putting the closure, putting a bracket. This will create my data frame. Okay, and I'm putting it in the variable result. Perfect, and let's run it. Oh my god, wrong name. Result, and run it. Now result shape should be same as above. So shape is what I want. Okay, it is perfect. I mean, it is no issue. One thing that I forget to do, that is let's do it here. So result, okay, and dot to CSV. Okay, put it in the bracket. The name is Kaggle submission. And dot CSV file is what I'm looking for. Index index is false. I don't want to clear an index. So guys, this will save my file with the name Kaggle submission. And 1 second, guys. All right, so let's save it. So guys, one thing to know about this cell, if you run it once, don't run it twice. If you try to run it twice, it will give you an error. The reason for that is, for the same name, it cannot create double file. So if a file is created once, it will not create a file. What it does, it create a file in your same folder. So the same folder is this folder only. Let me go to the folder. So it's not this folder only. Yes, I think we are in this folder only. Let me check the file. Yeah, this is the folder. So it will create a file in this folder only. So let me run the cell. Wait a second. Okay, once the file is run, the file should be created here. Let me increase the size. Train. Get.csv file. I'm looking for the wrong file. There it is. Kaggle submission. So guys, this is the file that we have to submit. Now, simple steps are left now. Not much. Just go on Kaggle. Okay. And go on the compete. In the compete, you will click on Titanic Dataset, Titanic Project basically. Go on submit my prediction. Okay. Then go down. We will ask you to which file you want to drop. You click on it. You just go on the folders again. So this, not this, machine learning, some technique, Kaggle submission. There we go. It will, you only click on it. It will take a little time to upload the file. Once the file is uploaded, it will inform you. Uploading the file is what it is seeing. So you have to have the patience there and wait till it get this tick mark. Okay, you can define. So Kaggle submission with B class corrected. Just so I have the recall of what I've done in this session, and I can also give the date. So it's 10th of Feb. So just 10th of Feb 21, say 2021, and make the submission here. Click on the make submission. It will take a little time. It will go up, and 9 submissions left, so you can only make 10 submissions in a day. The submission is completed. You have submitted the file here. Now obviously guys, the accuracy is 74 here, which is not not an improved accuracy of my last submission. So it will not give me any jump over it, that you have done a good submission or correct submission again. It is like that only. Okay, so here we go. If you just go on your page, this is your submission. Your best entry, your submission score is 0.74, and keep trying, which is not an improvement in your score. So that is, guys, my last score is 77. So my last score was 77, current score is 74. It is not an improvement, so it will not give me any high comments. But as you can see, I'm ranked here as 5803, means 5,800 people have done better submission than me. And below this, as you can see, that we have 19,000 and it's not the exit score. 19,450 75 people are there below, which have not done better submission than me. So our submission is better than these people, but below than 5,000 people. So more than 15,000 people have done good submission, but around 5,000 people are better than my submission. So that is what the score fluctuation is. And sooner, step by step, you keep improving and get the job done. And as you can see, the scores are same here, but it also depends that how many submission you have made, when you have made a submission, and stuff like that. I hope you get the idea what I'm saying. So guys, this is how you do the project, and this is how you get the Kaggle prediction submission. And let me also copy this line. So this is your entry. You can put this here as a command. No bad. Okay, and put it like this, make it a markdown cell, put 2 enters and run it. This is your entry, and this is all for the project, guys. I hope you get the idea. And we can end cell here. So and here, okay, and this is all for the project. Now suppose you want to upload the project somewhere. Suppose you want to upload this project somewhere, supposing on Kaggle only. So all you need to do, you have to dataset, leaderboard discussion code. And you create a new notebook here and create this complete file here if you want to. And dataset is also, you can upload data if you want to. If you want to go to discussion, you can go for the discussion too. And this is your notebook, so you have to upload the notebook here and get the job done. Okay, so I hope you get the idea, guys. This is all for the video. And let's see you in the next video, guys. Thank you for watching this. And software party, see you off.